What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is main deck Monday. I know right there the sun, it is bright right now, and I apologize for that. But today we are covering the Mega Gardevoir deck, and I know we've waited a long time to cover this, and the reason why is because with the new set of evolutions, a base friend of Mega Gardevoir comes out, and that is going to be Dragonite-EX. It makes the deck like way better than it already was. Like, the deck was already good, and then Dragonite makes it so much better, and I'm so excited to play this deck now. Now, the list I based this off of was by Britt Pybas and Mies. They actually made some top cuts at some tournaments, some regionals, and I changed it up a little bit and put Dragonites instead. But let's go over the deck and let's see what's it going to be about. Now, Mega Gardevoir is a main attacker. It's a Fairy Psychic Pokemon, so it can hit weakness on both people that are weak to Fairy and Psychic, which is amazing for like Mega Mewtwo and stuff like that. Now, Despair Ray does 110. Discard as many of your bench Pokemon as you like. This attack does 10 more damage for each bench Pokemon you discarded in this way. So if you discard 6 Pokemon, you can do 170 HP or 170 damage, which is fantastic. And you might be like, what, 6 Pokemon? That's impossible. Well, the deck plays 4 Sky Field, so you have up to 8 Pokemon on your bench, which is fantastic. So we're gonna use Despair Ray. Discard a Pokemon, take a knockout that way. Maybe even discard our hurt Mega Gardevoirs, which is why the deck is so cool. You can retreat a Mega Gardevoir, send him another Mega Gardevoir, and discard the one that got hurt. Like, if let's say this Mega Gardevoir has 180 damage on it, you can then retreat to another one, discard it, and prize now your opponent, which is fantastic. We play a 4-3 line of that. We're actually playing the Link Blast and the Luminous Blade one because Luminous Blade is a better attacker than the other Gardevoir. 120 discard energy is really strong. 3 Hoopa. This is the heart of our deck. We're going to use Scoundrel, searching for 3 EX Pokemon, and with this we get some Gardevoirs, maybe some Shaymins. We play 4 of these to help set up to draw 6 cards in our hand, and as you see, it's kind of like the Mega Rayquaza list that we saw last year with the Ammo Break, but it's not that. It's a little bit different, obviously, because you're using Mega Gardevoir, but it's still the same concept. You fill your bench up with Hoopas and Shaymins, you discard them, and you just win the game that way. Now, the new friend is going to be Dragonite-EX. He has the ability to pull up when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench. You may put 2 base Pokemon, except for Dragonite-EX, from your discard pile back into your hand. So what you can do with Dragonite, let's say you Despair Ray, discard your Pokemon, right? Well, then you get Dragonite, grab a Hoopa, grab a Gardevoir, grab a Shaymin, whatever you want, and then you get Hoopa, grab some Pokemon out, and take a knockout that way. And a really cool combo you can do is you can Despair Ray, discard your Pokemon, you can then Dragonite for Hoopa, maybe another Hoopa, like maybe 2 Hoopas, then use Karen, shuffle all your Pokemon from your discard pile back into your deck, use Super Rod, shuffle 3 combination Pokemon and energies back into your deck, and then you can Hoopa for this Pokemon, Hoopa for some more Pokemon, and be good to go. And you can keep this combo up over and over again as long as you keep a Dragonite in your hand, which is very easy to do since you play Hoopa, since you play Super Rod, you play the Ultra Balls. You can even Hoopa for a Dragonite for the next turn just to have it in your hand, saying, hey, when I discard these Pokemon, I'm going to have a Dragonite for next turn to keep this combo up, which is fantastic, and that's what's going to make this deck so strong. You can constantly just keep streamlining your Pokemon out of your discard pile back into your hand with Dragonite and Hoopa, which is a fantastic combo. I'm actually thinking about playing a 3rd Dragonite here, just in case you prize one, because having one in your hand almost every single time is so good right now, and that's all the Pokemon we play. Now, Britt and them did play 3 Escape Rope. You switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench. If you notice, there's no Flowstone here. That's because, like, Friday Eventual is really big at the moment. It's still pretty big now, so you can Escape Rope, get out of that, and still really good. You don't have to waste Floatstones. You can play Escape Ropes whenever, because with Floatstones, you're going to discard those Hoopas regardless. You discard the Shaymin, so the Floatstone's not going to stick regardless. And you only need Escape Rope for the first turn, because what you're hoping to do is once you Escape Rope, you never have a Pokemon in your field again that's not a Mega Gardevoir, so your opponent can't Lysandre up and get it stuck in the active spot. 2 Mega Turbo, attach a basic energy card from a discard pile to one of your Megas. 3 Super Rod, shuffle 3 combination Pokemon and energies back into your deck. 4 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 via Seeker. Now we play 1 Giovanni scheme, mostly to do the additional 20 damage, because let's say you have a field of 8. Let's say you have a field of 8, right? Because Sky Field. Plus the 190, we have 190 that way, so Despair plus 8 is 190. Plus the Giovanni scheme is 210. Yeah, that can knock out some Pokemon for sure. Mega Gardevoir is 210, so it's really cool. You get discard, like, maybe not some of your Gardevoirs, plus Giovanni scheme to do 180, 170, which is great as well. 2 Hex Maniac. Like I said earlier, this deck is kind of like the Mega Rayquaza deck, where you do a bunch of stuff, Hex Maniac, so your opponent can't play anything. Now, what this deck has to worry about, as well as Hex Maniac of its own, because if you get hexed, you can't use Dragonite, you can't use Hoopa. It's a really bad thing for sure. But I mean, you're so fast. Like this looks so fast with the Hoopas, the Shaymins, the Dragonites. You should be good to go. One Karen Shuffle, all Pokemon from your discard pile back into your deck. One Lysandre win. Two Sycamore, discard your hand, draw 7 cards. 4 Sky Field ROS, 8 bench Pokemon. 4 Guardy Spirit Links, that way when you evolve, your turn does not end. And 8 Fair Energy. And there you go. There's the Mega Gardevoir Dragonite deck. Like I said, it's really strong, really fast. It's actually really consistent. So you played the 3 Hoopa, the 4 Shaymin, the 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Trainers Mail. It's really good. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and let's see the deck in action. Alright guys, so we're playing against Kygar, playing a Lightning Dark, Fairy, and a Grass deck. I'm not sure what this is going to be, but my opponent is alerted to the game, and what kind of Mega Gardevoir start can we have this game, and will Dragonite be useful or not? I mean, I imagine it's going to be. It's a really good ability for this deck. So, calling the coin flip. Heads, looks like we lost the coin flip, so we go second. I guess it's okay. I mean, we can't attack on the first turn regardless. We need a turn to set up, and we don't have anybody really in our hand. Like, if one of these games was Pokemon, we could Ultra Ball, discard a Psychic, and maybe the VS Seeker for a Hoopa, go crazy turn 1. But that's not going to happen this turn. Alright, so we can put down 6 prize cards, we'll press done, and on to turn number 2, try number 2, what do we get? Alright, so we start with the Shaymin, and a really, really bad hand. We have 2 Guardy Spirit Links, a Sycamore, Escape Rope, Super Rod, and a Fairy Energy, so we need a top deck as Ultra Ball. If we do not, we'll have to discard 2 Sycamores, and there's an Umbreon coming down, so it might be a Mew box deck, maybe? There's a Doctor to deactive. There's a Sky Field coming out, which is fantastic. We don't, we'll benefit from that 100%. It could be a Rainbow Road deck as well. So Judge, gonna put both at 4 cards, which is fantastic for us. We have a Sycamore, 2 Guardy Spirit Links. We do not want to discard that. And let's see, can we draw into a Hoopa? And there's an Ultra Ball and a Guardy. Alright, so this is a really good hand now, because we Ultra Ball, discard the Trainers Mail, Sky Field, and go crazy. There's the Trainers Mail as well, so put down Guardy. We'll Ultra Ball, discard the Trainers Mail on the Sky Field to grab the Hoopa. Alright, so we have 2 Dragonites, we have 1 Guardy prize, and 1 Mega Guardy prize, and 2 Shaymin's prize, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll grab Hoopa, we'll use Scoundrel, search for 3 EX Pokemon, and with this, we'll probably grab like a Gardevoir, probably just like Guardy, and a Shaymin. That seems really good, just getting all our Guardies and Shaymins down. I wonder if our opponent plays another stadium besides the Skyfield, so grab Guardy, Shaymin, put down Guardy, Trainers Mail, looking for a Spirit Link, and there's a Spirit Link right there, which is fantastic. So put that on one of the Gardevoirs, and then we'll Shaymin set up for 6 new cards, and hopefully we can find an energy attachment, maybe make a Guardy, and stuff like that for the following turn, because we really don't need to do too much. There's a Fair Energy, a Guardy Spirit Link, so put a energy on this guy, Guardy Spirit Link. Let's see, this guy has 170 HP, so if we discard all of our Pokemon, we can take a knock on this Umbreon. So actually just want Hex Maniac and pass. The reason I'm doing this because my opponent can't use abilities like Shaymin and stuff like that. Hex Maniac can be really, really useful. It's kind of like the Hex Ray deck we saw last year and expanded, where Mega Causal will do a bunch of stuff that Hex Maniac and make where your opponent can't use their Shaymins, can't use their Hoopas, anything like that. So my opponent's turn, they have 5 cards in their hand. There's a Grass Energy going to the active. We might see a Veil of Darkness for 20, and if they do that, we could potentially win next turn. Alright. Oh, we have 1 Shaymin prize. We have 1 more left in our deck. There's a VS Seeker for another Judge. We can put us at 4 cards again. But my opponent needs to find another Pokemon. They can easily lose this game. We've got a Hoopa. We can go crazy if we find a Hoopa. Alright, so here we go. Gonna get 4 new cards. There's an Escape Rope Shaymin and a Guardy Spirit Link and a VS Seeker, but no supporter card. But nope. There's a Leafeon coming down. Okay. Manaphy coming down as well. Alright. Alright, so we have to deal with Leafeon and Manaphy. Manaphy has 120 HP, not too much to deal with. Leafeon has 170, we can knock that again. And there's a Veil of Darkness for 20 damage. Alright, and on to our turn. What do we draw into? There is a Sycamore. Okay, so I'm going to Guardy Spirit Link one of our Gardevoirs, of course. We could Escape Rope to save an energy attachment, or we get an energy attachment retreat. I'm going to Shaymin for 3 right now. Let's see what can we get. Yeah, we'll Shaymin for 3. Let's see. Alright, there's Trainers Mail and an Ultra Ball. Fantastic. So we'll Ultra Ball, discard the Sycamore in. We'll grab another Hoopa. Okay. We'll use Scoundrel, search for 3 EX Pokemon. And of course, we're going to grab, I guess, grab a Mega Guardy, and maybe a Dragonite just to put it out on the field. Yeah, we'll put those 3 guys down. Or they'll get those 3 guys. We'll put on a Mega Guardy. Put down another Mega Guardy. And the question is, do we play Escape Rope via Seeker for Sycamore kind of thing? We'll play a Dragonite. Trainers Mail. Mega Turbo, but I'm pretty sure there's not even Fair Digis in a discard pile. Yeah, there's no Fair Digis. Alright, so I think I'm just going to Escape Rope with Sycamore. Yeah, I'm gonna press done. I'm gonna Escape Rope just to guarantee the Shaymin out of the way. We can knock out either one of these guys pretty easily. And yeah, I think it's better plays. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We'll have to discard maybe a Guardy with the Spear Link. So maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't attach that Spear Link. So we'll send up the Guardy with the energy and the Spear Link. We'll via Seeker for Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. All we need to find is one Fair Energy, and we can do a ton of damage on this second turn. Alright, there's Fair Energy, Super Rod. This is a fantastic hand, actually. So we'll Fair Energy the active. We will Despair Ray for 110, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Oh, we actually get to keep all of our guys, so we'll discard those. Alright, so we discard all those, knocking out the Leafeon, doing 170 and going down to 4 prize cards. But we do have that Dragonite, we have Super Rods as well, so we have a fantastic next turn. So Shaymin and a Guardy. Oh my goodness, it just keeps getting better. But I know I said oh my goodness again, I apologize. I know everybody hates that oh my goodness. But I mean, right now we are looking fantastic. I mean, I don't know how my opponent could deal with this. We have a Guardy, a Shaymin, a Dragonite, with Super Rod as well, which is fantastic. So things are looking great for us right now. We just have to do 170 HP. If we top deck that, oh, there's a Judge. Okay, so Judge can put us down to 4 cards. Can we come back from that or not? We do have 2 Super Rods in our hand, a Dragonite as well. If we draw to a Dragonite, a Shaymin, or Super Rod, we should be A-okay. We're going to get 4 new cards. There's a Giovanni Scheme, a Mega Turbo. Okay, so that's not what we need. There's a Dynamo coming down. So I'm not sure what we're playing against, but we're definitely going to show off this deck for sure. So another Energy going to the active. Was he in-game for 50 damage? Not too worried about that. Alright, do we top deck an Ultra Ball? There's a VS Seeker. So I'm going to Energy this guy. I'm just going to VS Seeker for Sycamore. Discard our hand, draw 70 cards. And can we find a Super Rod with some Dragonite? That's going to be the big question. If we do, we'll pretty much win the game. Alright, so there's a Super Rod. So we're going to Ultra Ball. Discard the Trainers Mail and Fair Energy. We'll grab a Dragonite. This is why I love Dragonite so much. We're going to Dragonite, search for 2 EX Pokemon. Yep. We're going to grab a Hoopa and maybe another Hoopa. That seems great. We will Super Rod. Oh, not Escape Rope. Super Rod. Shuffle back in. 1, 2, 3. We will use Hoopa. Use that Scoundrel, search for 3 EX Pokemon. And with this, we'll grab a Gardevoir, a Shaymin, and a Dragonite. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We'll put down the Gardevoir, put down Shaymin. We'll draw 6 cards in our hand. I guess we should buy Hoopa first, then use that. So Shaymin set up for 1 Fair Energy. We'll put down the Hoopa. We'll search for some EX Pokemon. We'll grab maybe a we'll just grab everything in our deck pretty much. We'll grab the Shaymin. We'll put down another Shaymin. And we will take a knockout this turn. Yeah, we'll set up some more. Yeah, see, look how good this deck is. We'll just keep setting up, just keep drawing cards. And there's a Hoopa for the next turn as well. So we're Despair Ray for 110, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that should be a knockout. We'll make sure everybody's selected it. It's hard to tell somebody. So 170 damage. Oh, 140. He's actually resisted. Oh, man, I forgot about that. We could have knocked it out with 40. No, we had to discard all Pokemon, but I think it would have been fine. Alright, I didn't even do enough damage. I need to discard this Gardevoir regardless. I can't. All those gold cards. This guy was he's already gold, so it's hard to see what it's selected. But we should be fine either way. There's a Fire Gigant to the Manaphy, okay? There's an end game for another 50 damage. Actually, we can just do 110 right now and knock out the Umbreon regardless. There's a Hex Maniac. We'll use Hex Maniac. And then we'll Despair Ray for the knockout, do it 110, we'll press no, we won't discard anybody, do 90 damage, we'll go down to 2 prize cards, and all we need is to find a Lysandre or a VS Seeker. There's Lysandre and Mega Gardevoir coming in our hand. Alright, so we should be good to go. We had Escape Rope as well, there's a victory screen. We would have had, like, Hoopa, let's see, 1, 2, 3, we could have Hoopa, Shaymin, Dragonite. I know we didn't have any Pokemon left in our deck, but we could have put down Hoopa, put down the Shaymin, set up some, maybe attach a Fair Energy, attach a Mega Gardevoir, played our hand now, maybe play another Super Rod, use Dragonite, gets Pokemon back in our hand, and maybe play Hoopa. There's so much you can do with this deck. So we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second. Hopefully we'll play against I don't know, against a better deck, I guess I want to say. Let's look at our opponent's deck going. It was some kind of like like a 2-1-2, just a bunch of like It's just Evolutions type deck. But we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second. Hopefully we play against a great deck. Hopefully we have a good game. Alright, putting against Sequire Quintana playing a all-water deck, which most likely going to be a Greninja deck. Can we take down the Frogs deck or not? Pretty sure we can. Like, it shouldn't be too bad. He can sniper Pokemon, but then we can discard him, so that's really cool. If he starts putting hurt on some Pokemon. Does he play... Now, Faded Town's going to be the big deal. Does he play Faded Town or not? Or did he opt to play Silent Lab? Does he opt to play Rough Seas? Rough Seas doesn't really matter. We're just going to one-shot him regardless. So let's see who gets to go first. And imagine he's going to go first for the most part. Yep. You want to get down some mini Smokeries as you can. Okay, so we start Shaymin and we start Hoopa. We're definitely starting Shaymin, then we're going to Hoopa. We got a Spear Link Karen. And we have a really good turn 1. We just got to hope that the following turn is great as well. So press is done. Gonna select the started Pokemon. We got a Hoopa, use Scoundring, search out like 2 Guardies, a Shaymin, and here we go, guys. So you got double Froakie on the first turn, which is fantastic. And we're gonna see some water duplicates action, and we're gonna see who takes this game. Is it gonna be Greninja or is it gonna be the Mega Gardevoir? There's a Remoraid going to their hand, so it looks like the Arbol opting to play the Octillery version, where some people don't even play like Octillery or Talonflame. Some people just play Talonflame, and some people do with the Octillery. So we see another Dive Ball, maybe get another Froakie out. Maybe a Frogadier for next turn, like saying, I have a Frogadier in my hand, you better end me, or I'm going to water duplicate. So nope, just getting Froakie out. Now, does he play Rare Candy? I know the guy who won Arizona Regionals played like 1 or 2, Drew did, but we see a Froakie coming down, and there's a Wally. Oh my goodness, a turn 1 Frogadier. Now, he's got, turn 1 Octillery, that's great as well. I was going to say, I don't know if a turn 1 Octillery turn 1 Frogadier would be that great, because he doesn't know what we're playing, and we could knock out his Froakie on the first turn, or his Frogadier revolves it. So, Bissell Hand, going to drop the 5 cards in his hand. So it looks like it's going to be a good game. So on our turn, we get a Fairdergy. So we're going to Hoopa, use that Scoundring, search for 3 EX Pokemon, and we're going to grab a Guardy, and a Shaymin. Looks like we have all of our Shaymins. We have all of our Gardevoirs. We have all of our Hoopas and all of our Dragonites. So we might be prized. Okay, there's a Lysandre, the Hex Maniac, Giovanni Scheme. Okay, alright. So it looks like we prized like 1 Link. 1 Trainers Mail. Looks like, I don't know. We're looking pretty good right now, though. So we'll grab those cards, put in our hand. We'll put down a Guardy, Oh, not a Spear Link, put down a Guardy, a Spear Link, Fairdergy, Shaymin setup. Okay, we'll draw the 6 cards in our hand. And let's see, what do we find? There's a Giovanni Scheme and a Dragonite. Okay, so I think we're going to end right now. Just give us both new hand of 6. Because I'm looking for a Mega Guardy, an Energy, and a Mega Turbo. So there's a Spear Link, a Lysander. Alright, this hand got pretty bad all of a sudden. Alright, so we'll put a Guardian Spear Link on this guy, and we'll unfortunately have to pass on to our opponents. And hopefully we top deck something, because right now our hand is not looking that well. Alright, so my opponent draws a card. Now, he might have a hand of like 3 Frogadiers, which would be fantastic. Maybe he'll play his own in to save us. Hopefully we top deck a VS Seeker. Hopefully we top deck an Ultra Ball. There's a VS Seeker for a Wally, so he will get a Frogadier out, but he has too many Pokemon to play. He can't water duplicate that many Pokemon down. He can only get 2 on the field. He might have multiple prizes, and that's why he's decided to put down multiple Froakies instead. So we see a Frogadier come down. What is he gonna do? Froakie? Alright. And there's a water duplicate that's going to search his deck for some Froakies. Now, I think our plan, if we don't top deck anything, is to Lysandre the Octillery and hopefully get stuck in the Axe spot. So in our turn, we get a VS Seeker, which is fantastic. So we're going to put a Fairdergy in this guy. We're going to VS Seeker forward and get a new hand of 6. Hopefully we can find a Mega Gardevoir and a Mega Turbo off these 6 cards. Alright, there's a... Oh, we got both of them. Holy cow, that's fantastic. Alright, so we'll put down a Mega Gardevoir. We will retreat this guy to this guy. We will Mega Turbo. A Fairdergy on that guy. And let's see, we just Despair Ray for the knockout. I guess put down the Gardevoir just in case we want to evolve it next turn. And we're going to Despair Ray for the knockout. We're not going to discard anybody just yet. We'll press done. We're going to do 110, knocking out that Frogadier. Next turn, we will have to discard some at least. Alright, so take a prize card. We're going down to 5. There is a Guardy Spear Link to go on that guy. Now all we have to do is knock out 5 Pokemon every single turn, because they have 160 HP, which is not too hard, especially with Dragonite Hoopa being in our deck. Now, the thing we have to worry about is the Moonlight Slash. Ooh, there's a Faded Town, which we can't automatically counter. What's I going to talk about? What's the one that the first tag, we can't use abilities? Not Moonlight Slash. Oh, shadow stitching. There we go. We have to worry about shadow stitching. So we see Sky Field, we see Ultra Ball, which is fantastic. We can get down to Gardevoir, we can get down to Hoopa. There's a Greninja, but he's actually using the Aqua Shower one, the new promo one that does 20 to all of our bench Pokemon. There's an Evo Soda. Gonna get maybe another Gardevoir down. I mean, another Greninja down. Now, people are saying, like, this is gonna be helped to beat Oh, he's actually just playing the Aqua Shower version instead of the other one. Maybe he's opting to play this one instead of the Shadow Stitching one, which is very interesting. I don't think you would replace all of your Greninjas with the Aqua Shower one. Maybe just one. The way your Aqua Shower works is you can do 20 to the bench, Lysandre Gardevoir, hit for the 80 to knock it out. And that could be your counter to Gardevoir. But, I mean, I don't think you play more than one in your deck, but there's 20 to everybody, okay? Oh, no, it takes 20 damage, fade it down, but that's fine. We get a VS Seeker, which is fantastic. I think I'm just Sky Field, Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2, get a Shaymin set up. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab Shaymin. I'm gonna set up, get 5 new cards in our hand, so grab that guy, put down a Mega Gardevoir, put down Shaymin, set up for 6 new cards. Alright, and let's see, we have to do 130, 110, 120. We'll probably just discard both Shaymins that are hurt right now. We'll put a Fair Energy on the Mega Gardevoir, and we will Despair Ray from 110, 20, and 30, knocking out the active Greninja, which is fantastic. Now, he could get the Greninja Breakout next turn, which is still not very scary. We can easily knock it out. We have to worry about, does he have another Faded Town? But even if he does, we have a Skyfield, we have a Dragonite, we have a Hoopa, we're pretty much good to go. And he's not going to Shadow Stitching this turn, which is a great thing to note. So we're down to 4 prize cards, 4 to 6 right now. We know that Greninja can make a comeback. It is definitely a comeback deck. All of a sudden, he can be down 1 prize card, come back 1 to 6. We saw it happen before multiple times. But who does my opponent send up? Do they send up the only Greninja to get knocked out? Or does he send up a Froakie and try to go for a bubble play? But if he goes for bubble, we do play those 3 escape ropes, which should be very nice to help us out with that way. So which one does he opt to do? Does he find the Greninja break? He goes into Octillery, which does have Flowstone, which is actually a great play. He doesn't know what he has, send the Octillery with the Flowstone. And it does put down the Faded Town. There's another Froakie coming down. Don't care about that. There's the Greninja. There he is, the boy himself. Greninja break. Alright. So there's a Dive Ball, probably, I mean, does he, I don't think he has more Frogadiers left. He's already gotten 3 out. Okay, there's a Greninja, that's the Greninja he wants to have on play. He does not want this other Greninja, but does he have a rare candy Greninja right now? That'd actually be really good if he does have that. Because he can Shadow Stitch and shut us down. But no, Greninja stay under the Greninja break. Okay, he has the Abyssal Hand. Gonna draw 2 more cards. I think I would have waited to retreat, just in case you do play rare candy, you want to wait and get that the Shadow Stitching off. So, see Fishman, gonna put 4 energies in his hand. Alright, gonna put 2. He can hit somebody from the bench for 60, like a Shaymin or something, but we're gonna immediately just discard that. If I have my opponent, I'm definitely Giant Water String at the active, which is what we're gonna see. So, Giant Water String at the active for 60, bring him to 100. We'll see a Water Energy attached to the active, and we will see another 20 damage to everybody. So, Aqua Shower for 20 to everybody, but no Burst Balloon, no other Greninjas or not. So, all we have to do is do 170 HP. So, we're going to, let's see how we want to do this. I'm going to Dragonite. We'll grab 2 Shaymins. So, 1 and 2. Okay. So put 1 down, put 2 down, we'll attach a Fair Energy to this guy. I guess we could have probably handled it a little bit better, for sure. I don't know why I did that, but 110, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, I'm doing this spare right now. I'm not going to play anybody else. So we'll do 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Wait, did he have 170? Well, he has 170. So we'll knock out the other Gardevoir as well. So we'll discard all 3 of those. We have a Hoopa. We can Scoundrel. We can get another Dragonite. We'll go down to 3 prize cards. But he can't take a knockout this turn regardless. So we'll go down to 3. There's a Super Rod, which is fantastic. Oh my goodness. That's great. Because we can Super Rod, shuffle the Dragonite back in our deck. The 2 Shaymins, or 2 Gardevoirs, who we want to. Then Hoopa. Like, we're good to go now. Like, we're so good. Like, this combo is so broken. So, and we'll go down to 3. Alright, that's fine. My opponent has to find a Super Rod, find some more Frogadiers for sure. So we'll go down to 3 cards. He gets 6. We got a Lysandre. Oh, I'm so sorry, opponent. Okay, so we're looking fantastic right now. We're going to Super Rod, shuffle back in a Dragonite, maybe a Guardian, a Shaymin, or something. We see a Water going to this guy. Will he go for a Bubble? There's a Dive Ball. He doesn't have any more Frogadiers left. He needs to find one of his Super Rods. There's a Greninja going to his hand, okay. Does he have rare candy or not? Oh man, when we see a rare candy this turn, if he Shadow Seeds this turn, we'll be in trouble. There's a Frogadier coming up with the Water Energy. We might see a bubble. So here's the bubble, and tells he does not even flip heads on the bubble. Wow. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Fair Energy. So we're going to Super Rod, shuffle back in the Dragonite. 1 and 2. We'll shuffle these guys back in our deck. We'll Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. I mean, we have 3 Escape Ropes. I don't think Bubble will be that useful. We'll grab a Dragonite. And with Dragonite, like, this is the best combo you can do right now. You can Dragonite, use its ability, yes, we'll search for 2 base Pokemon. We'll grab a Shaymin and a Hoopa. Okay, we'll put down Hoopa, search for 3 EX Pokemon, yes. I mean, right now, we don't even need to play this stuff out, but I'm just going to just to show you how cool it is. We'll grab this guy, Shaymin, a Shaymin. Like, if this was somebody else, we'd pretty much just win right now, because we can knock out any EX almost automatically. So we put on Gardevoir. We will Shaymin set up. I guess we can try to look for another Spear Link. Maybe set this guy up. If we want to, with this Shaymin set up, there's Guard Spear Link, a Hoopa. So guarding this guy, or Spear Link that guy. And yeah, we'll just Spear Away. We do 110 regardless, which is fine. We'll press done. We're not going to discard anybody. So there we go. 110. Going down to 2 prize cards. But you could have seen we could have kept going. We had this Hoopa. We had this Shaymin. We could have kept digging as much as we wanted to. And as long as we hit that Giovanni game, we almost knocked out anybody to play. We didn't even play a supporter card that turn. We just kept digging. Which is why this deck, like, I can't like say how much this deck is so good right now. The Dragonite Hoopa combo is just so broken. Now your opponent can easily counter this by Hex Maniac with Shadow Stitching. There's an in. We're going to go down 2, but we have like Hoopas, we have Shaymins, we have so much in our deck. We have 2 BS Seekers, we have Sycamore, so we should be okay. How many Trainers Mails have we played? We've played no Trainers Mail. Ooh, this hand, okay, is actually not what we want to see. But I mean, we have a Mega Gardevoir. The most he can do right now is bubble head, so we are paralyzed. But if we top deck somebody, we can pretty much. There's this top deck Escape Rope. Wow. So we'll Escape Rope. So sorry, opponent. Oh man, I apologize. That's so dirty. So we're gonna Escape Rope, set up the other Gardevoir. We'll Mega Evolve. And we're going to link a Shaymin just so we don't have it back in our deck anymore. So with Despair Rate, just in case he ends us down to 1, we don't want that in our deck anymore so we don't draw into it. So 110 damage. Looks like we are going to win this game. Like my opponent, you know, we just took out the Frogadiers pretty easily. He had the wrong Greninja. Looks like he had a Frogadier prized as well. Oh, to our opponent's turn. He needs to go for Bubble, get down some more Frogies, play Super Rod, maybe play Karen, but it looks like we are going to win this game beating the Greninja deck. And I think regardless, we would pretty much probably easily beat this deck because we can just discard our Guardies that are hurt. Like right now, we could have discarded his Mega Gardevoir. There's an end. We're going to end down to 1, like I said. That's why we played that Escape Rope. We'll play the Spirit Link, I mean. So go down to 1. Let's see what can we find with that 1 card. And there's a Super Rod, okay. Will Bubbles be a heads or tails? There's a Faded Town come down. We have 5 Pokemon field regardless. That's okay. Super Rod, so there we go. There's Super Rod that he wants, but he has to go for Bubble right now. He has to go Bubble for a couple turns, because as soon as he doesn't go for Bubble, he's going to lose his game. Alright, so see, 3 Frogger just going to his hand. There's a Water going to that guy. And he has to go for, okay, this way drawn 2. He has to find a Froakie. And then, yeah, he has to find a Froakie. And yeah, here's heads. Oh, nope, tails. Alright, so we're going to win. Everybody takes 20 damage from the Faded Talent, or the Megas do. And we will Despair Ray to win this game. Yeah, so Despair Ray, we top deck Sycamore as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing 160 damage. Knock out that Frogadier, and there we go, guys. There's the Mega Gardevoir deck. And once again, you can see how strong it is. We did 160 damage. We didn't even play that many supporter cards. We just drew through everything with Dragonite and Hoopa and Shaymins. Such a good combo. Make sure you test this deck out if you're going to Fort Wayne Regionals. I think it's a really good contender for sure. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great Monday. Ooh, we got a mystery prize as well, 25 tokens. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty. Bye.
Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.